With Attorney Shield, you're not alone. In these situations, simply tap the attorney button for immediate legal guidance and support. Our commitment is to connect you with an attorney within 30 seconds.
I see that you are requesting support for a domestic situation.
There's a police officer outside of my house. I think it's because of the noise.
Okay, well, just remember to let the officer know that your attorney is on the phone and he'll be speaking with me.
Okay.
Are you the homeowner?
Yes, but I need to let you know that my attorney is on the phone. He's asked me not to speak with you.
All interactions with law enforcement are recorded within our secure cloud. At Attorney Shield, we believe all police interactions with the public should be lawful, professional, and biased toward de-escalation. You deserve to feel safe, and we're always standing by to help. Take control of your freedom with Attorney Shield.
I really feel like someone took "we have to fight for our right to party" way too seriously here. Welcome back to my corner of the internet, guys. I am the Lucid Dream, and this is the rabbit hole I fell down last night, where at 3 o'clock in the morning, I am reading the terms and conditions to a what can only be described as the most useless app on the face of the earth. With plans starting as low as $52 for every 6 months for an individual, or $115 for every 6 months for a family. Great value there. But we're going to get into it. This is actually going to be a full review. We're going to go over the terms and conditions and some of the things I find absolutely hilarious, because this app was made in conjunction with Long Island Audit. We got some fun stuff to go over. So kick back and enjoy. All right, we're starting off with my favorite because we have to. It's just too good. We have to start here. This is what stole my heart at 4 o'clock in the morning. Contained within their terms of service. Number 4. You may not perform First Amendment audits while utilizing the Attorney Shield services or engage in related activities involving. Number 1, filming or recording from a public space, within a public space, or outside of a public space, for the purpose of educating and reporting to the public that photography of a public space is not a crime. Number 2, and this is the best one. This is just the best. You may not initiate contact with law enforcement for the explicit purpose of filming or recording covert scenarios designed to initiate an illegal stop for what could be perceived as illegal conduct. In black and white, on the Attorney Shield website, they are admitting what frauditors are doing is initiating or contact with law enforcement purposely to record and twist it to make it seem like it is an illegal stop and illegal conduct. We can only go downhill from here. This is beautiful. This is Attorney Shield, the app made in conjunction with Long Island Audit, and you are not allowed to fraud it while you use Attorney Shield. They are so confident in their ability to protect you that they absolutely do not hold themselves accountable for the quality of the service that you are going to receive. Under their no legal advice disclaimer, Attorney Shield, including all of our affiliates, subsidiaries, parents, successors, and assigns, and all of our respective officers, directors, employees, agents, and shareholders, does not provide legal service or legal advice. Attorney Shield is not a law firm. Attorney Shield is not an attorney. Attorney Shield Services uses Attorney Shield platform to serve as a technological communication layer between members and the attorneys. Attorney Shield does not directly employ or supervise the attorneys and has no direct control over the attorneys. And the best part, the last page of that subsection, or the last sentence of that subsection, I should say. Attorney Shield makes no representations or warranties as to the attorney concerning attorney's qualifications or the quality of the legal services provided by an attorney. So in other words, you are shit out of luck if they give you bad advice. Attorney Shield will not help you. And sucks to be you. I'm not going to read all of this because it's very long-winded, but that is the gist of it. That is the heart of the matter. That is the meat. You are on your own. Attorney Shield does not back up the service they are providing. You can't make this stuff up. Number 6, under their user restrictions, you may not knowingly or unknowingly violate any law, statute, rule, permit, ordinance, or regulation when using the Attorney Shield services. They are really going out of their way to make sure that frauditors are not using this service. Like, that is what I'm getting from a lot of this. They are going out of their way to make sure people are not using this for frauditing. Even though they've got Long Island Audit on their leadership team, I feel like a lot of this language is meant specifically to keep people from using this while frauditing because they know what it's going to do to them. They know for a fact what that would do for, not that they're going to have a great reputation to begin with, but they know what it would do to the business. And I find that absolutely hilarious.
Traffic stops can be a stressful and scary experience. But with Attorney Shield, expert legal assistance is only a few taps away. Our commitment is to connect you with an attorney within 30 seconds.
Can you confirm this is a traffic stop situation and that it's safe to talk?
Yes, I've been pulled over and I'm really not sure why.
Okay, just let the officer know your attorney is on the phone.
Upon connecting with an attorney, all interactions with law enforcement are recorded within our secure cloud.
License and registration, please.
Here you go, officer. Also, my attorney's on the phone. She's advised me not to talk and she'll be speaking for me.
With Attorney Shield, you don't have to worry about what to say or what to do. And our goal is to ensure your rights are protected.
Officer, you have my client's license and other documentation. He does not consent to a search.
Okay. Have a good night.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, if that's all, please end the call with your pen and have a wonderful evening.
We're always...
He handed him a trifold. Oh, someone called Chili because he's going to be big mad. No, okay. So I've got a couple of questions from this this demonstration of an interaction that they've got. First and foremost, he hands the police officer his documentation in a trifold, but the police officer never runs it. He just hands it back after this moron holds up his phone, and the quote-unquote attorney tells him he doesn't consent to a search, and the police officer just says okay and walks away. Who here, show of hands, who here has ever had an interaction with a police officer where it went like this? Because I'm going to guess there are not that many of them. But secondly, how would a police officer even verify that this was an attorney and not just not just the guy's sister who got on FaceTime and decided to say, he doesn't consent to search? It's not like he can verify that this is an actual attorney. So, I don't know, maybe I'm overthinking that, but it seems kind of pointless. Like, this whole thing seems absolutely pointless to me. No, maybe I'm wrong. Tell me in the comments if you think I'm wrong, but I think this is absolutely ridiculous. So unless you, for some reason, need this to protect your constitutional rights, you are 100% throwing money into nothing. I think the biggest problem here, and that there was something they are going to run into, is there is so little understanding of what your constitutional rights actually entail. For example, it is not going to be long before one of these dipshits walks into a government building that requires you to sign in, and they are going to call Attorney Shield, and they're going to say, yeah, my rights are being violated. They want me to sign my name. And that attorney is going to say, you're a moron, and hang up. And I wish I could be there. If I could be a fly on the wall, I would absolutely love to be there, because it's going to happen. According to their terms and conditions, the attorneys are individual attorneys or law firm. Side note, I have not been able to find anything about where these attorneys are coming from. What law firm? Nothing. I cannot find anything about where these people are coming from. The attorneys or individual attorneys or law firm, as applicable, have agreed to be connected to members through Attorney Shield services to provide legal services defined below. The constitutional rights are the federal rights pursuant to First, Second, Fourth, Fifth, and Sixth Amendments to the Constitution. That's it. That's all you get. That's all the coverage you get for your $100 a year for one person, or $240 for a family. The app itself is pretty unimpressive. It is very carbon copy of your generic roadside assistance app. They said, you know what, instead of tow truck drivers, let's make it attorneys, and we'll put Long Island Audit's logo on it and call it a day. So nothing to write home about. The reviews are not spectacular. It's got a 3.8 on the App Store and a little higher on the Google Play Store, but there are very few reviews so far. And considering it's been out about a month now, I feel like I would see more. And it makes me wonder how many of these are beta testers and or people who have been paid to endorse the app. The app being the greatest isn't necessarily the worst of it, because this is not a daily use app. This is something you might use once in a blue moon, unless you are constantly being pulled over by the police. But if that's the case, you probably have a deeper issue. But this is not something you would use every day. So the fact it's not very fancy is whatever. But it doesn't look like they put a lot of effort into it. So your first 30 minutes are free, but after that, it goes to $6.99 a minute. That is insane. That is 90s 900 numbers insane. I mean, are you getting a psychic along with this? Because at $6.99 a minute, I mean, it should be doing something else for you besides having someone who's going to tell a police officer that he doesn't consent to search. I will do that all day long. You know what? Call me. I will give you my PayPal, and for $6.99 a minute, anytime you get pulled over, I will tell them for you that you don't consent to search. I can say that all day long. He doesn't answer questions. I've got this down. Just call me. That is nuts. That is absolutely nuts to charge that much per minute. Especially for this kind of service. Like, I understand that attorneys are expensive. Yes, that is absolutely not in doubt. But this is so limited in its scope and its capabilities that the fact that they are going to charge that much on top of your membership fee is absolutely just mind-blowing. Absolutely mind-blowing. Absolutely not. Do not spend your money on this piece of trash. I can't say that many of you are probably going to be surprised that that is my assessment of this app, but yeah, do not spend your money. I don't necessarily think an app of some kind is a bad idea. However, this ain't it. This is absolutely not it. The problem anyone would run into when trying to build an app like this is the fact that the real world application is going to be incredibly hard. Absolutely hard. What they have done is they have made roadside assistance for attorneys, and then the problem is they are so limited in their scope. This makes this an absolute waste of money. But big surprise, we've got Long Island Audit grifting for more money. Shocker. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you want to see, and I will catch you on the next one.